It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the veteran Julio Jones. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Colts and the Chargers under the lights on Monday night.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup. They have a tremendous aerial attack, one of the best in the league. But they're going to face a stiff test here.
I don't think that they'll face a tougher test all season long because this is the #1 defense in the NFL. A team that puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback. And we know from talking to both of these teams, neither of them is going to back down from this challenge.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And there's Williams. What a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Taken down, it is on the 7-yard line. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 21 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
On 2nd and very short, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kareem Hunt stopped short of the sticks. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Colts at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. The numbers numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 91 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He completes it to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and it's caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Kamara is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming out to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Brady to throw. Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw is Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up. And he loses the football a second time. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fielded at the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here. first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man is Uzama.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Now Brady. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cole Beasley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30 in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Cole Beasley who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got it to Williams. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 25 on second down, Brady to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is taken at the 15. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Flush to his right. And now Garoppolo lost the football, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head out to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. But the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Five yards remain on second down.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Brady got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Throwing again on second down. Brady.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Now Brady again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And this is caught by Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They'll find Everett there, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Garoppolo's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Garoppolo.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A 10th carry for Kamara. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And this one caught by Beasley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
A give. This is Kamara.
He'll get this down to the 38. Now a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Oh, nice move. Down to the 42, second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They run it again with Kamara. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Colts on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cole Beasley from 3 yards out. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. will step aside.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now he's forced out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Again, it's Hunt. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He completes it to Jones.
And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Barner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackler made at the 38-yard line. IGNFL brings up 3rd and 12.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Colts, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for the Chargers, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.